1 to this column is 1. I asked you about this 49 over here. Where is it? Okay, 49. How did they get that number? It came down here. 7 times this 7. 7 times this 7 is 49. Okay, let's go back to the easy one. 1 from this column going vertically. So we see we're going to start using these terms. This is your vertical column. All right. I don't know if she wants me to work. I'm over here. I don't know where I could put it. I gave. Do you have that material I gave you? Do you have that material? You don't have it. Okay. I don't want to be writing on her stuff. But
she probably don't care about it. My probably don't worry about it. Okay. She's like a nice lady.
What's that?
This is what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
God.
Oh, this cheat sheet.
It is.
She's right. There's a cheat sheet.
It is.
Oh, she got the cheat sheet already.
Okay.
All right. She got the cheat sheet.
Good.
So when you go to do...
She try to help. I see this Matt trying to do just like what you do. Help her out, try to help out. That's nice.
But we're on the same page.
Yeah, that's nice.
We're on
that's
the
good.
same page. So, but, okay. So just to, when you're going to do these, where are they? Where are all of those multiplication problems?
As soon as she got her life. She got a lot of work to do, but I don't think it. Is that homework right there?
Yeah, so, okay, so now that I see you have cheat sheet, I still want to explain this table because you're always going to be confronted with these tables. And this is your vertical column, and it's played against your horizontal column. Okay. So the operation, that's another term that they are going to use a lot, is multiplication. 1 vertically times 1 horizontally is 1. And I asked you about 7. This vertical 7 times this horizontal 7, and you come down here, here's your answer, 49. So the purpose, I believe, that I don't want to get this stuff out of order. Okay, that's the way it was. The purpose, I believe, that this table was included in here is so that you could be exposed to using a table, vertical against horizontal. Because it's not asking you a question, it's just in there. There's nothing for you to do on here. But to understand that it's, they call it chart table. Okay, so what does this 63 mean?
It means, I think it's 7 times 9 equals 63, and it's just 63 right there.
But,
they're not saying...
how is it related to this table? You have to explain. Yeah, we have the 63 there, and you know how they got the number. Please explain the table. It says the multiplication facts chart. So explain how this 63 is there on the chart. If you don't know, just say you don't know, so we can go over it again.
I don't know.
Okay, this is a chart, and they have. This is telling you it's a multiplication chart. This multiplication sign. They have these numbers here are your multipliers, 1 through 12. Okay, and here's your other multipliers going horizontal. 1 through 12. So how they got that 63 was they went down here to 7. This vertical 7 times this horizontal onto 7, and you come down to here, gave you 63. So we're just exposure, okay? We'll go over it again. I gave your father work with the multiplication table. Whenever you get to it, you get to it. Here's your cheat sheet. Oh, more. Oh, you got your cheat sheet, so no problem. Just put the answers in. You get over it. That's why it's here. This is why she included it here. So you don't have to be doing this.
So you're not going to give me any of that work?
This is if we have time to go over what you did. All right?
Yeah.
Right now we're dealing with your homework. Your homework comes first.
That's right.
But you have the cheat sheet. Plug in the answer and keep going. All right? She's not asking you to figure out any of this. Just fill it in so you can complete the assignment. This is just for your information. If we'll go over this chart again because the work I gave your father has multiplication tables in it.
I got it at the house.
Yeah. So okay. So all right. Let's look at it. Okay. All right. Okay. So this stuff here. Okay.
That is for our writing right here. We just have to practice for our writing.
Okay. And this was just, we talked about that. Cheat sheet. Okay, this is cheat sheet, nothing to do at all. This is, see, math, textbook, glossary, or dictionary, definition, and sentence of these terms we were just talking about. That's part of your, that's going to be on the test, definitions. All right.
I have my dictionary.
Okay. These are math terms. Now, independent learning skills. Okay. I don't know why this is in here, but there's nothing for you to do. Keep going. Okay. Vocabulary webs. There's nothing for you to do on here that I know of. Is there?
Yeah, we have to do our sentences and do our definition and do our word like the word subject. You have to do the definition about the subject.
Okay. I don't know what it is. It doesn't say, but we went through this. That you got your cheat sheet in here. Use it and fill it in and go on to something else. And another thing about this paper here. This looks like a lot of work to do. I don't know exactly what. The spelling words. So you have to. You read this?
You had that pencil, Carmen.
You read that? You read that already?
Carmen?
What do you do?
I mean, all you have to do on here is these answers. Comprehension, right answers below. Who do you think the stranger is? So is that a story you read?
Yeah, it's on my reading book.
Okay. All right. I just want to show you where I'm going with this.
I'm gonna show this.
Hold that, Carmen.
Oh.
When you get something like this, okay, all of this is checklist for writing. You want to go through this and see what can I get rid of and done first, okay? This is just telling you something. So there's nothing to do here. All right, so let's go over here. You got to answer these questions, okay? You got to come back to that. This, I don't know, it's a checklist. You know, maybe you put a check against each one. This is something you got to write, so that's going to take a lot of time. This is just telling you something, nothing. On the back of here, whatever is information for you. This is the work. That's going to take, this is where you got to work and use your cheat sheet. This is just for your information. This, cheat sheet, nothing to do. This is a lot of work here. More stuff. This is fill in. Okay. And this, word match. And this, back burner. This is definitely back burner.
That ain't nothing.
I mean,
Puzzle.
it's a puzzle. Okay. So so you want to, the easiest stuff first, you want to finish. You got the cheat sheet. This is just checking. Just putting a check there.
So should I do this? That?
Well, did I plan my story before I start? You got to write a story, right?
Yeah.
Well, just read what they want. Read what they want before you write it, so that you can, when you finish it, put your checks there. Okay? They can see, here's a story here. That's going to take time to write that story. The math part, you can knock out. You can knock the math part out. You got cheat sheet to finish that. This is even shorter, because this is three numbers you got to multiply. These you just fill in. Some you don't even have to look at the cheat sheet. You know. So that's how you're going to do your work. The easiest first. This one you probably know. I saw you did very well on the CRCT on your sentence parts. This is not even the page to do. This is going to take a lot to do, I suspect.
Okay.
This is just matching. So that's how you approach your work. This is how you approach your test. What do I know? Let's get the easiest part done, and then tackle the harder or the more work. So that's this. We finished with that.
Yeah.
What's
this
next?
Is my math.
Okay. I would like to look through. I would like to look through the math book on Friday, if I could get it.
Okay.
You should give me your work on Friday, because that's when she doesn't give me the work.
Yes, she
Where you
do.
going at?
So like, no.
Yes, I do. I got the work. She gave
I
me
gave
the
it
work
to her.
already.
Your
got the
father already has some for me.
Yeah, so I can have extra time to do the work, because it's gonna give me a weekend to do your work. It's gonna give me a weekend to do your work.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just this Friday. I wanted to look through your.
She want to look through your math book.
Yeah, I just want to see what concepts
Okay.
and then I won't need it any after that.
Okay.
Yeah, if I see anything in there that I want to Xerox, I have a Xerox machine.
Okay.
So, okay, so I'll see this on Friday. All right,
Okay.
what else you got to do?
This is Think Critically book. Well, you have to read it, then you have to answer the
Well,
question.
do you have any homework in it?
Yeah.
What?
We have to do it.
Today? Or tonight?
No, it gotta be
Okay.
done on Friday.
So you know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that. Something I'm stuck on language. I just can't get my language.
Okay, now why are you carrying this around with you?
Because I have to do definitions.
But I mean, you got to bring it to school every day?
Yeah.
Well, why do you have to bring it? I mean, why are you bringing it home and bringing it to school?
So I can get the definitions out of the book from paper.
You can't leave it in school?
Nope. I don't have a dictionary.
I mean, you can't, they don't let you leave with books in school?
Yeah, they do. I have 2 more books at my school up there, but that's not what we have to do for homework.
Oh, you brought it home because you got to do homework in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I know you said we only have to do math, but I really need help with language too.
Okay.
Like my pronoun subjects and stuff, and my
Parts of speech.
yeah, stuff like that. And that, I don't know what that is. I think we have to write it down on the paper to see how to show our work. Like, try to practice writing for this.
Oh, descriptive paragraph. What is the assignment? Is it written down anywhere?
Oh, yes. Agenda.
So stupid.
She's going to break her back. And when I went to 9th grade, all of my books sent me to the doctor from the 9th grade. I have problems now since the 9th grade with my back.
Okay, this is the language 98 through 99, 1 through 25, 16 through 35, and write sentences. And this is all the work I have to do.
Wow. Spelling test tomorrow.
Oh, that's just old stuff. That's old.
Okay, so what?
You should say something tomorrow. Don't tell no
No,
story.
spelling test is only on Fridays.
Okay, so what? This is page 98?
Yeah. I'll go to it.
Okay. It's extra practice. Read each sentence. Write whether the underlined noun is a common noun or a proper noun.
I do not know what those are.
Okay, so let's see if we can find it. See, they say, see, 92, 93. All right, so this is another thing I saw on CT. A lot, you're given directions, written directions. The book always covers what they're asking for. So, right away I noticed this. Because I'm trying to understand what you need. And I know there's a section in the book that explains it. So you want to learn how to get what the school wants, the assignment wants from your book.
Yeah.
Because it has to be in the book. All right? And once we talk about it, just like with the math, you'll find that you do know it. But what's going on is when you're asked a question about it, the way they phrase the question, you think you don't know it because of the way they ask the question. All right? And I saw from the CRCT test that you do know this information.
Yes, okay.
You did know that part.
Okay.
Okay, so this is practice. This is your assignment. And they tell you right here, it came from page 92 and 93, what they're asking. So let's go back to it. Common and proper nouns. Here's the definition. A noun is a word. Start with the most basic part of the definition. It's a word that names a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. A noun can tell you who or what. A common noun names any person, place, thing, or idea. A common noun begins with a lowercase. Now, the proper nouns, that's what throws everybody off. And when you think about proper nouns, see, when we're talking about testing tools, And this is also spelling tools. You gotta make an association in your mind to help you remember. Okay, so these nouns is anything. Proper nouns, capital letters, is your name. Okay, a name of a particular person. Carmen, always with a capital letter. So proper nouns, capital letters. That's the association. Let's get a capital letter. Who gets a capital letter? A place. Georgia. Georgia is always with a capital letter. That's proper, right? Place.
Yeah, Carmen.
Greensboro, or thing. See, so no wonder there's confusion, because a common noun names any person, place, thing, or idea. A proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing. The only difference is particular. So a noun is anything. Proper, particular. You say, he is the president. Nothing except the beginning, the first letter of the sentence is, you would not capitalize president. But said, he is President Obama, capital president. President is capitalized. Particular. So that's it. Where do you live? Oh, I live in the city.
I live down there, Care Station Road 2701.
Since you named the road, you say, where do you live? I live on the road, small r. I live Cary Station Road, capital R.
Yeah,
So it's a particular. It's that you're specifying. Say, well, where do you live? Oh, I live in the city. Small c. I live in the city. I live in city of Greensboro. Capital C. If you particular, capital. Those are your proper nouns. See, they give you an example.
Bless you.
You cold? You want to put a jacket? Yeah. It's cold in here.
She's helping you out.
Now sit back and.
You gotta sit back. Come, you gotta be alert. You can't just.
Yeah, we gotta take a break. We've been talking for almost an hour. See, like here, you're a girl, small, but when you say your name, you gotta be capital. Here it is, city, small c, capital. Because you name it, months, small m. If you name the month, capital. So let's look at the other. It helps to look at the examples. The basketball player helped his team win the game. Proper name. Michael Jordan helped the U.S. Olympic team. So basketball player is in capital, but if you name your particular, capital. So, let me see here. We're on page 98. So let's see if you can answer this. Just now the underlined ones should let's see if. All right, let's look at the example. Mrs. Ortiz is the nurse at our school. There's no reason to capitalize this because this is particular. That's her name. But you wouldn't capitalize this because it's not particular. All right, let's look at number 1. How can children stay healthy? Is it particular?
Yes.
Well, it has to be.
Listen, Carmen.
It has to be special. It has to be special.
I am.
It has to be special. Where they say particular. There's nothing particular about children. Like you're a girl. Say, the girl is in the 4th grade. Girl wouldn't be a proper name. But say, Carmen Braddy is in the 4th grade. You have to capitalize it because you're being particular. All right, let's look at another one. You must do 2 important things. Would you capitalize things?
No.
Okay, and because it's not anything particular. I mean, it's a noun. They're always going to be nouns, but is it particular? Okay, it has to be special. It has to be a name to it. All right, it has to be like you're a girl. But if I say your name, that makes it a proper noun. Okay, now let's look at this. Exercise and eat healthy foods. Is there anything particular about that noun? Like, is it, as they say over here, is it a person? Foods? Is it a person? Is it a place? Let's see. Is it a particular thing? Is it a particular thing? Like, I'm trying to think what they mean. Like the month of November? Like November? Is it a special, particular thing? Mm-hmm. What is it? Foods.
Exercise.
Foods. Exercise. No, the word they want to know is this one that's underlined. Only this word. Would you say that is a proper noun? Foods? Is it particular? Like something special?
Yes.
I have no guess again, Carmen.
No, she said it's a.
I mean, it has special. I mean,
food is special.
Food is special, but let me see. Okay, let's go. Let's read some more. Words that name people's titles, holidays, days of the weeks, and months are also proper nouns. Each main word in a proper noun begins with a capital letter. Okay, so what I'm understanding here is you're not gasping. See, we have this dictionary here. There's words in there, but not only a few words in that dictionary are capitalized because they are. Mr. Brady, can you please hand me that dictionary? Let me see if I can find some right. Okay. This is a dictionary, and most of the nouns in here are small, lowercase, small letters. I'm going to see if of course, nothing in here is particular. They're all naming things or things that are ordinary. Okay, now, here we go. Here's one. This is a proper noun. How do we know? Because it's a capital letter, all right? And it's a type of temperature. So because it's particular, it's capitalized. Fahrenheit. It's a name, a proper name. So things you don't understand, let's put it this way, Carmen. Things you do not understand, we go over and over and over. Remember repetition. Right now, it's you don't understand it, but you read the definition, you look at examples of it, and eventually you will understand it. Right now, lots going on. You're in a strange place. You're cold. You've been talking for a long time. You need a break. And it's enough that we just talked about it, and we'll come back to it. Maybe when you look at it, when you try to finish it, do the assignment, it'll come, you'll get more understanding to it. Okay? When you run into something that like this where you can't get it, you walk away from it and then come back. So you have to do this assignment for tonight?
She need to do a homework. Should be most of her homework need to turn in Friday.
You don't have to do much. You just have to do like 2 or 3, and you want like 1, and then do something next day, and then when Friday comes, you have all your homework.
Okay, so today's Wednesday. Mm-hmm. All right, so we talked about it. I'll tell you one thing, and this is what I did. Whether you understand it or not, hand it in. Don't worry about being right or wrong. Always hand in your homework. Let her hand it back to you and say, you got this wrong. But you get credit for turning your homework in. So if you still don't understand this by the time you go to turn to like your last day with Thursday, fill out the homework and hand it in. Maybe when she explains it to you, it'll be clearer. Always hand in your homework. All right, so what else you gotta show me?
And that's it.
Okay, move back.
Carmen?
What else you got? Anything else in here?
Oh, I think I showed you my...
Your father said something about spelling. What's the story on spelling?
Spelling?
Yeah.
He made my spelling test. I'm good at spelling. Very good.
See everything, you good or not.
So you can fill that?
Yes. You get in school, you start doing your homework, Carmen.
Yeah, this is what we were going to get to next. All right, so you're okay with spelling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Anything else in here?
Sorry. Nope, that's pretty much it.
Oh, all right. Very good. Take a break. Then we'll come back to the next component.
Okay.
We'll walk outside and stretch. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I meant to have the clock out here.
Okay.
The military, I got this from my husband. The way the military does it is every 50 minutes, take a 10-minute break.
Yeah.
So you know, like she was starting to space out, right?
Yeah.
She couldn't get her thoughts together. She needed a break. Walk around, get the blood going. Maybe have drink water, have something.
Miss, you got a snack.
You want an apple? Yeah, I got apple. And I want to show you something that you did on the test. What about water? You need some water? Mr. Brand, you want an apple?
Yes, please. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I love these apples. They taste like a cross between pears and apples.
Thank you. Yeah, she got to start doing her homework and stuff. She just don't. She like want to come out from school and go look at cartoons. But you gotta start doing your homework. And I mean that, Carmen, because I'm not gonna tolerate with it.
I thought she was doing it.
Well, she do it, but she like to go look at cartoons and stuff like that. Like that's very most important.
I tell you what I did with my nephew when he was in the 3rd grade, and he came to stay with me every weekend. And his brother and sister, and I had him doing this work. I told him if he did all of his work for me and his homework, he was free for the rest of the weekend.
Okay.
So, that's what you want to do. You want to complete your work so that when your parents say to you to do your homework, you can say, I did it, and you can show them that you did it, and you can go watch your cartoons. So you want to get in the habit of doing what you got to do so you can do what you want to do. So you can, and Danny, I'm going to show you his CRCT score. I didn't get it out. He got 98 on CRCT math, or 99. And the other nephew in the 3rd grade, he got 99 on reading and math. Because once you get it, you got it. And you are free to do what you want.